At 4:12 p.m., the court clerk stamped the case closed, ending a $42 million land dispute that had dragged on for 11 years. The property covered 86 acres along a proposed highway expansion, with survey maps, satellite data, and 3 engineering reports all confirming the same conclusion. The claimant had no legal right to the land. The state's legal team arrived with 2,300 pages of documentation, expert witnesses, and zoning approvals dating back to 2008. Everything was aligned. Everything was final. Except one detail no one had checked. Sitting quietly in the back row was a 63-year-old retired bookkeeper named Halim, dismissed throughout the trial as irrelevant. He hadn't spoken once. He hadn't submitted evidence. He hadn't even been listed as a witness. But as the lawyers began packing their files, he stood up holding a worn, leather-bound notebook. Inside were handwritten entries dated between 1979 and 1984, documenting land tax payments, irrigation usage logs, and boundary adjustments recorded before digital systems existed. The notebook referenced a now-defunct municipal code that required manual boundary acknowledgments every 5 years, rules that were never digitized, never archived, and never reviewed by modern surveyors. More importantly, the entries included signatures from 2 former zoning officers whose approvals had legal standing under transitional property law. The room went silent. The judge reopened the file within minutes. Engineers rechecked the coordinates. Legal teams recalculated ownership chains. The entire case began to shift. Within 72 hours, the state withdrew its claim. The 86 acres were never part of the highway plan. They had been misclassified for over a decade. One undocumented system had overwritten another, and one overlooked notebook restored what thousands of pages had missed. Because sometimes the most accurate records aren't the newest ones. They're the ones no one thought to question.